Hey everyone, it's Abby. So this week we are talking about environmental conservation. This week I went ahead and found an article by SF Gate that was released this past Monday on September 29th, 2025, titled Four Bay Area Beaches Ranked Among the Dirtiest in California. So in California, there are hundreds of beaches. In fact, I didn't know we had over 500 beaches, but we have so many. And the top 10 dirtiest beaches on that entire list, 4 out of those 10 are beaches found within the Bay Area. The dirtiest of those being a beach called Chicken Ranch Beach in Marin County. So, the reason why this beach is considered to be the dirtiest and one of the dirtiest is because it has high levels of bacteria and runoff pollution that is coming from from runoff and, wildlife and things that are not being cleaned up properly. And there's high levels of this bacteria and pollution that people are getting exposed to when they visit the beach, because this beach is pretty popular with families, especially those with young kids. And so it's essentially, putting them at risk. And that's not cool. So, oh no, my document moved. Give me 1 second. That is not okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. And yeah, so that is not cool. So, there is a wetland project being run by, sorry, I'm trying to keep hold of my camera here. There's a wetland project being run by the Tamales Bay Watershed Council Foundation in partnership with Marin County Parks. And essentially what they are trying to do is work on improving the water quality. That's basically what it comes down to. And I found an article on the Tamales Bay Foundation website where they talk a little bit more about the project that they're working on. You may hear my robotic voice in the background from my computer as I skim through this article just a bit. But essentially, they have the 100% go to work on this project. In fact, it started earlier this year in August of 2025 with the foundational setup and repairs. And there's going to be a lot of work done between August of this year all the way till the end of December, as well as in 2026, and so on and so forth. Let's see. Yes, okay, so the proposed project will include drainage improvements and wetland enhancements. So they want to find a better way to drain out the runoff and bacteria so that it's not just going from one still body of water and drainage into the bay where people are exposed to this bacteria. And they're also going to be planting a bunch of plants to help wildlife survive and have shelter and food, and also to just kind of nurture the grounds there and replenish everything in and around that environment. So there's a part of this beach near Tamales Bay called Channel B that is essentially what carries that bacteria from one area to the other where people are being exposed. It looks like they want to try and fill that in amongst other things. Like I said, they're going to plant plants and, help living wildlife there survive and thrive and live their best lives. And essentially, that is the gist of the project. and everything that is going on. Like I said, I will post these links for you guys to check out below because there's lots more details. It just takes me a little bit of time to read through these articles, but yeah, so I think it's really important for us to, you know, get our clean up our beaches, clean up our waters, and take care of wildlife so that we can continue to enjoy it and they can continue to enjoy it. Being able to visit the beach is a beautiful thing, and it looks like more and more that is becoming less of a thing we are able to do, especially as water levels rise and contamination and pollution continues to occur. So my question to you guys this week is, what do you think you can do to do your part to help our local beaches? It could be, you know, something obvious, such as, you know, taking a day to visit the beach and do some trash cleanup, or even just spreading the word. So what is something cool and fun and unique that you want to try and do to care for our beaches better and help the environment? And with that, I will see you guys in another discussion video. Take care.